Hey guys, long time no see. I'm here with my 1 year natural update. October 8th was when I reached my 1 year mark of being natural. That was my date for the first big chop. In about 3 more months, in February, it will be, or about 4, it'll be my second big chop anniversary. So right now I have my phone hooked up to my computer and I'm just going to show you guys the products I use and all of the pictures I took during this first year of being natural. So let's just hop right into it. Okay, so this app is called Hair Journal, and basically it helps you document your journey. And my hair type is 4A, 4B. The top of my head is primarily 4A, and then I have 4B mixed in all around. Let's just do a quick length check before I go any further. So my hair currently goes down to so yeah, that's just a quick little length check. So as you can see, my hair type is 4A, 4B. My hair goal length is shoulder length, and by shoulder length I mean hopefully my hair is big enough to touch my shoulders by 2019. I put 2019 because that's when I'm supposed to graduate college, and I put supposed to because you never know. It's normal not to graduate on time in college, but as far as I'm concerned, I'm graduating on time. Yeah, so products that I use are the same. I use the Organics macadamia oil shampoo, and sometimes I ran out of my macadamia oil conditioner, but that's what I was using. And when I ran out, I started using the SUAVE Essentials conditioner. At first I started using the coconut one, and then I switched to the cherry blossom one, and I like it because it's really lightweight and it gives you a lot of slip, like a really good slip when you use the SUAVE Essentials conditioner. I also use the SUAVE Essentials to deep condition my hair. I switched it up. Last time I did it, I put a little bit of the SUAVE conditioner in the microwave and then put it on my hair dry, and yeah, it's pretty similar, you know. It's still a way of deep conditioning your hair with heat. So yeah, I thought that was a pretty decent way of deep conditioning my hair. I honestly didn't see a difference between doing that versus putting it on my wet hair and then wrapping it with a plastic bag. For moisturizing, I use the CANTU Shea Leave-In Conditioning Cream. It's really popular, really familiar on YouTube. If you, I might have pictures popping up. If not, I'll put links in the description bar. How about that? So yeah, and for sealing my hair for oils, I use, right now I've been using the Organics Coconut Oil Mist and the Africa's Best Ultimate Herbal Oil. I ran out of my ORS coconut oil, but that was like my go-to oil. I love coconut oil. Anything coconut for my hair, I love it. So yeah. Now for the pictures, I'm going to sort these by the date they were taken. Okay, so way back in 2015, I took this picture on 9th, but I cut my hair on the 8th, and I'll have that big chop video linked in the description bar. But when I first cut my hair, I was feeling it. I felt so relieved and so happy. And then yeah, doing my hair was super easy. I didn't really have to do much as far as maintenance. I would literally get up and then go. Like, I wouldn't have to touch my hair. This is the month of October last year. So this was the 14th and this was the 20th. This was yeah, also October. The thing that I struggled with when I first cut my hair was not confidence, actually, just taking pictures, like getting my angles right, because I felt like I looked nice with my short hair and everybody liked it because it was something new and something like, oh my gosh, and I looked good with it, so like, you know, it wasn't really that hard to adjust to it. This was November, and it seems like such a big difference between how my hair looked when I first cut it. So yeah, like, hair grows really fast if you don't pay attention to it as much. This was after a deep condition. Every time I do a deep condition, my hair shrinks, and that's a good thing because it shows you that your hair is absorbing the moisture, but sometimes it's frustrating. So yeah, this is the month of November. This is my first trim. I try to do my trims every 3 months, and what I do is I twist my hair up, and then I take the scraggly ends on each twist and just clip those off, and this is how much I end up cutting off each time. This is also a finger coil, I mean not finger coil, well this picture is finger coil separated, but this is a twist out as the YouTube world likes to call it. This is a twist out. I twisted my hair up because I was trying to moisturize it better to see, you know, how that would work, and it did really good. This is like a week old twist out though, and it's due to be washed and deep conditioned again, but it lasted pretty well. I didn't put any product on it, I just wanted to see how it would do, and now it's pretty dry. So yeah, I'll probably edit my regimen for twist outs as I go. This was me deep conditioning with the hair mask from Shea Moisture's a deep treatment mask. I used that for a while, and then I realized that I had low porosity hair, and I switched it up and didn't use that one anymore because it's too thick for my hair to absorb it, especially without heat. So here we are in December of last year, and it's already such a big difference from when I first cut my hair. As you can see, like, from this going back to big fluffy hair like that, you know, I feel like when your hair is super short, it's easier to see the growth, but then when I got to this point, it started to become more of a like, is my hair growing thing. Like, the only way I was able to tell if my hair was growing when it got to that point right now is if I did the whole pull my hair down test. So that was the only thing that kept me sure, like, yes, Jasmine, your hair is growing, calm down. When I first cut my hair, I was actually like not, like, I was living a life, like, I did not have any problems. I wasn't really feeling that self-conscious at all because my friends were just like, it was still new, so like all my friends loved it, I loved it, everything was good. I tried to just play around the styles in this picture. I pinned the sides, and I didn't really like it. I mean, I looked cute in this picture, but I just didn't really like it that much. Like, I'd rather sleep and have my sides flatten instead of having to pin them back. So this was when I think I did a video on this. This is when I did a how to save a bad twist out, and then I'll put that in the description as well. And for this style, I can't wait to do this. Well, I don't know if I might do this winter, but I plan on doing Marley twists tomorrow. So yeah, but this is when I had to save a bad twist style. So what I do is I twisted my hair back and then put a beanie over it, and this was like the cutest style ever. You can hardly tell that my hair is natural in this. Like, you could easily think that my hair is relaxed in that picture. This one was when I did another trim. As you can see, when you do trims, if you do them regularly, you don't have to cut that much off, which is why I think it's really important that trimming stays in your regimen. This was my attempt at doing texture shots. This was in January. This was when I straightened my hair, and I had the whole rant video on that because you guys know how that ended. If you've been rocking with me since my first big chop, you know how that ended. But after, this was when I was 11 months post relaxer. So even though I was only about 4 or 5 months post big chop, I was 11 months post relaxer, and my hair was almost shoulder length. So if you stop getting relaxers for about a year, you know, your hair's not going to be super short when you cut it. And if you like to wear your hair straight, you know, your hair might not be as short as you think it is. So don't be as sad when you cut your hair if you decide to go natural. But yes, I had heat damage. It was really bad, and I attempted to save it with a tapered haircut, and that didn't go too well. I had that haircut for like a day or so. Not even a day, like a week, maybe a week. I think a week. I had it for a week, and then I was just like, nah. And it looked really nice, like the curls. This is how you know I had heat damage, because my curls were more of a 4A 3C pattern instead of a 4A 4B pattern. Like my curls are very spirally like a 4A, but they're really the diameter of them is not as big as a 3C curl. My diameter is really small, but not as small as a 4C, and it's also not wiggly like a 4B, but only in some areas. So it was really 3C-ish, 4A-ish when I had my heat damage going on. This was what my hair was looking like with the heat damage when I defined my curls, and I just didn't want to have to grow that out because it would end up looking super uneven. Like once I have big curls up here and small curls down, it would just, I didn't feel like dealing with that. It looked like it was going to be a hot mess, and I wasn't willing to walk around looking like that. So I chopped it all off, and I'll have my second big chop video down in the description. And when I first cut it, I felt like I was the sugar honey iced tea. I thought this was such a cute cut. Like, I think it was about the same length as when I first cut it, but the sides were shorter because I had to go from a tapered haircut to just completely short. So I tried to get it as even as possible, and I had to do maintenance cuts here and there for the next few months to try to even my hair out as it grew. But the first month, like February, it was okay. As you could, like, it was like okay for me to, not February, but March, I was feeling it. Like, my hair was super short. It was super cute because of how short it was. It was like a perfect length of shortness. And then when it started to grow out, it was kind of like frustrating a little bit. But this is when it's wet, and you can see that my sides are still really tapered, and one side always, this side right here, this side is always shorter than this side. Even when my hair was relaxed, this side grew faster than this side. So I don't know which side it is on these pictures, because sometimes when you take a picture with the iPhone, it flips it. That's why I try to take my pictures with Snapchat. That's all I'm saying. I try to take my pictures with Snapchat because Snapchat doesn't flip your pictures. It keeps it the same side. So yeah, this was the 6th of March. This was the 14th, I believe. Yeah, the 14th. And you can see already, you know, my hair is starting to grow back a little bit on the sides. And one thing I did stop doing was wearing bonnets, because when I wore bonnets, it would, like, I felt like my sides, my edges were thinner than the rest of my hair. So I switched to a satin pillowcase, and I have this gold satin pillowcase to match my room theme. So yeah, that was super cute. It was on Amazon for like $8. So I think if I can find the link to that, I will link it in the description box as well. Check the description. Just always check the description with it, especially with my channel, and you'll figure out why in the future. But this is when I noticed that my curls were coming back. I was super hype on Snapchat. Yeah, like I had little baby curls coming in, and at this point, like towards the end of March, it was starting to get a little frustrating because the top looked a little bit longer than the rest. Like, it looks like it's going up, like it's growing upwards. So it was kind of hard for me to deal with that. But one thing I did love was when I woke up and my sides were flat, because then I could have cute hairstyles like this where it looked like I had a box cut, but in reality my sides were just flat. So yeah, this is when I finished deep conditioning. As you can see, it looks a little bit shorter. It always looks shorter when I deep condition, which I think is a good sign. There is still a lot of really fuzzy ends, which I couldn't get all the heat damage off, but as it grew, you know, I handled it. So yeah, that was when my hair was starting to catch back up to where it was before I messed it up. So this was in April, and my edges, I think they fully grew back by May/June-ish. That's when they were like completely there. Like you see the progress they made versus over here. So that's just like a few months time. So 14th of March to May, that's about 2 months, right? Yeah. So if you don't think about it, I promise time goes by super fast. This is after deep condition, because as you can see, my hair looks super short. You go back right here and then you go over here, my hair looks super short. So that's one of my key like signifiers for my hair, is if it shrinks after deep conditioning, I know that my hair is doing just fine. So this is another checkpoint for my length check. This was April 20th and this was May 18th. So it's about a quarter inch to a half inch of growth. So that's how I kept up. That's how I always keep up with my growth patterns. This is just more pictures for you guys. This is when I can tell my hair is starting to curl up the way it's supposed to in this picture. One thing I didn't do over the summer, I struggled with deep conditioning. I did not deep condition very often. I think maybe once or twice over the summer, which was really bad. And I felt like my hair didn't have its curl pattern anymore. So when school started, I started to try to deep condition more, and definitely that made a difference. Like my hair, I noticed that my hair isn't just a big frizz ball, it's actually, you know, growing. And I just want to point out this picture, June, in comparison to when I first cut it in February. It is such a tremendous difference, which is why patience is very key when it comes to, I say this so many times, I think I've said this so many times in this video already, but patience really will help you out. One thing I can say is that I did struggle with confidence the second time around, especially being in college. I feel like having short hair is just not the wave unless your hair is dyed, unless your hair is a little bit looser with your curl pattern. I feel like having short, kinky hair is just not the wave, at least not on my campus. And this is why I joined a club for natural hair, and it's actually been super cool. But I just feel like, as far as dating goes, as far as guys, I feel like I get looked over because I have short hair. So I will update you guys on that when I put my Marley braids in, my Marley twists in, and tell you guys if I've noticed a difference in the attention I get because of my hair. This is when I was noticing, this is when I mainly noticed the growth in my hair, because it looks really big and fluffy. This was the last time I did a video on YouTube about my hair, and you can really see, you know, my curls in the front are more visible than the curls everywhere else. They are more 4A-ish, and then everything else is more 4A, 4B. This was in August, so this was before school started. My hair is about at the bridge of my nose. So from August to November, it's November now, sorry guys, I'm a whole month late for this 1 year update, but from August to November, I had about a decent inch of growth, I would say. This was a really good hair day. I have no idea how to get my hair to do this again, which makes me really upset because I really want my hair to do this again. Like, it was just a really nice hair day for me. Like, it was voluminous, you could see the curls popping, you know. I don't know how to do this again, unfortunately. This was on the 25th of September. This is my birthday. This is a good hair day also. If you can guess how old I turned, just choose that little, click that little vote thing and like click guess how old I turned. If you follow me on social media, you probably already know how old I turned, but if you don't cheat. Don't cheat. Guess how old I turned based on how I look. How old do you think I turned? This is one of my favorite pictures because this was when my natural hair club that I'm in took a picture. So I was like, I'm gonna do a blowout, and this is how big my hair is when I blow it out, and I think it's super cool. I have never got a successful fro like this, so I thought that was really cute. And then this, of course, was on October 8th last month. And this is my 1 year mark, so I think I made it back to breaking even. I think by about August, I think I broke even from where I was before, and that is it. I haven't really updated with pictures since then, but if I pull my hair down, like, it's really hard for me to pull my hair down because it's super curly from being in a twist out, but if I pull it down, it goes to about right here. But I learned my lesson, and I'm not going to straighten my hair because I don't got time for more heat damage. Thank you if you made it to the end of this video. Thank you, because this is a very necessary, long awaited video. I have been struggling in college, okay, so that's why I've been gone for 2 months, but hopefully I can get back to you guys with multiple videos because I plan on deep conditioning my hair tomorrow, blow drying my hair tomorrow, or I might, yeah, all of that tomorrow, putting in my Marley twist tomorrow. So that's 3 potential videos that I can have done for you guys. I don't have a set filming schedule because when you do that and then I disappear, like I did the last 2 months, it's like, where's Jasmine? She's supposed to be uploading on Mondays and Fridays. Like, if I put a schedule out there, it makes me like panic because then I feel like, oh my god, I have to put a video out. But if I don't have a schedule, it's kind of like I can surprise you guys. I can work more so with what life throws at me instead of, you know, panicking all the time. But yeah, that's it for this hair update. Thank you for watching this entire video if you made it to the end. If you have any questions, feel free to comment them below. Questions, comments, anything you want to tell me, just leave them down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. So bye guys.
Yo. Wow. Treason. Gucci. Welcome home. That my nigga, that my bro, yeah, that my